Okie exit. To no one's surprise, there aren't a lot of people out at midnight, but a glance at the police station tells a different story from last night. They certainly look busy. Yeah, makes sense after what happened. I swung by Kentucky around noon and there were cop cars everywhere. I'd assume so. If security's going to be tight, then we can't be half-hearted in our investigation. We need an objective. So, what should we do? If we're investigating Kubitaro, then I think we'll have to open that well. We didn't have time yesterday, but how about taking a look at the well by Kintoki Tower? Kubitaro might be hiding something in there. Oh, that's right. Plus, the area around Kintoki Tower used to have the Kintoki Cedars. There must be a reason why Kubitaro's seen there so often. Okay, so we're heading to Kintoki Tower again. Security's heavier than yesterday, so let's turn back if it looks like the cops want to question us. I agree. After all, I brought a troublesome little thing with me. What are you talking about? Amanami turns around and lifts his shirt a bit to show what's tucked into his waistband. The guy seems to have an automatic pistol. A gun? Isn't that going too far? I'll have you know that this is an intricately modified gun. If I don't unlock the secret mechanism, it won't shoot. You can't even pull the trigger. So it's just a safety. It's just a safety on it. Regardless, it's probably a good idea to have some kind of weapon for protection, right? Do you actually believe something like that would work? They aren't from this world. Amanami's never been face to face with the Urashima woman. Yeah, he has. He was faced, like, sure, he wasn't there when they were running away, but he saw her. He was face to face with her. I get why he'd want the safety of a weapon, but we'll be in deep shit if we're caught and they confiscate it. Well then, we better not get caught. Sorry, but I did not see and have no knowledge of what you have tucked in your pants. That's fine, I'll just say I secretly brought it. We better get going. We still have a ways to go before we reach Kintoki Tower. Amanami or Hazuki? I take Amanami. Be careful. Sorry, Hazuki. Oh, you know what? We might find new things at places we've already investigated, so let's check them again as we go. Okie dokie. Wow, we're just super unlucky. How are the trains still going at midnight? So there's something on my hair. Looks like the crossing's blocking us again today. Well, we're here at the same time as yesterday. Right. A text. I open up the message. How are you? Remember me? It's D-Man. I've prepared your next riddle. Decipher it to receive your analysis record. Search the monster that holds up the sky. Who's texting you at a time like this? It's just something dumb. Okay, When I open the lid and look inside, I see a sheet of paper with words written on it. The words on this are kinda suspect. Looks like some sort of charm. Well, a lot of whacked out shit's been happening recently. I could see why someone would want to depend on a little extra help. Though it doesn't matter if they threw it away. Yeah, well, may as well hold on to it. Maybe it'll be useful for something. So we got a suspicious charm. Oh, no, wait, I need to go back. Oh, no. I meant to go back. The second I spot the cop car, I dart behind the building. Well, damn, well that's annoying. Probably shouldn't turn the flashlight on now. Biding our time in hopes of an opportunity. 41 north to headquarters, 41 north to headquarters, over. I can faintly hear a voice inside the vehicle. Sounds like they're using a transceiver. A transceiver. Yep, there's definitely someone inside. Want me to speed things up and shoot him? For being stupid. Oh, my... It died again and then it acted like it came back. But at least it tells me. I can't get it back in. Oh my god. I don't know why it keeps doing this. I don't know. I'm like, sometimes I'm like, oh, if my chair hits my PC, because my PC's like right here, I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I guess it's really flimsy at the back right now for some reason, but like, I'm not even hitting it. I don't think. No, I'm not hitting it, so I don't know why it keeps falling out. Like just getting loose or whatever. Okay. Confirmation from the witness. They said the large dog's corpse was collected by the shelter. Yes, the witness stated the body was found near the trash cans in the 3rd district of Kentucky. The area was splattered with blood, so apparently it was cleaned with rags, which was why traces were found during patrol. 41 north, end of report. The talking cuts off. Seriously, another dog was killed? 3rd district, we just came from there. Though the route we travelled shows no signs of anything going down. He said something about someone cleaning it up. Should we go back and check it out? May as well. We can't get through here anyway, so long as he's not moving. If there's a dead dog, that means Kubitaro's roaming around town right now. We might be able to see him if we check out Kentucky. Could be new things after last night. Let's check places we already searched yesterday. Sure. I need to go back anyway. Because I was a fucking idiot. And just check the pillar. Something's stuck to the back of the pillar. At least I was still able to get them. Obtain D card. I lower my gaze to the writing on the card. Time-Space Leonard. Urban legends have fascinated people for years. There's an old one that goes back to the 70s. A spirit known as Leonard appears as a clown doll dressed in red and blue. Each person sees him in a different spot, school, home, etc. When Leonard shows himself, time stops. The world will look the same, but will be devoid of all people but them. An example. A man wakes up and leaves home for work. Oddly, he passes no one on his way to the bus stop. The bus arrives and it's empty when it's normally packed. Immediately suspicious, he freezes before the bus door. The driver approaches, looking like a mannequin clown. It's Leonard. The clown grins. Oops, it's another lost one. Suddenly he wakes up, surrounded by the usual crowded bus stop he's used to. The rumor is that's what happens when one accidentally slips through time and space into a parallel world. Ooh, love it. But the identity of the clown or truth behind the phenomena is unknown. Make note of this case I got from Mr. K. Okay. Okie dokie, will do. What are you doing? Let's keep moving. Yeah, I'm coming. I wanted us to go back, and then I wanted us to go back to... up here. I think. There's no bloodstains anywhere. Are you sure about that? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the officer said the 3rd district trash can was so dirty it was cleaned with rags. Then this smell could be... I light up the inside of the trash can again. Then... found him. What'd you find? The rags. Remember the cop's report? A dog corpse was here and someone cleaned the mess with rags. In the corner of the can is a pile of rags. They're all pretty damp and covered in red stains. I hold my breath in hopes of blocking out the horrible smell as I pull out the blood-soaked rags. If the cops are right, then this blood should be from the dog killed by Kubitaro. Maybe I can see some kind of clue. Let me just... Okay. I hesitantly place my palm on the rags. Again. I can hear a song, no idea from where. That dog's growling again. This is what the dog saw in the end before it was killed. Head to the great Jiro Kintoki. Come on the Izayoi. Offer to the great Jiro Kintoki to make Mum feel better. This song sounds a lot like the one from before, but the emotion behind the voice singing is different. Rather than laughing, it feels more like crying. Head to the great Jiro Kintoki. Come on the Izayoi. Whew. I braced myself before I touched it, which helped. My heart's not racing like a freight train. So, how was it? See anything? I heard a song again. Head to the great Jiro Kintoki, come on the Izayoi. Offer to the great Jiro Kintoki to make Mum feel better. I see. My guess is the sacred tree may have cured injuries and illnesses if you made offerings. Could be. Bowing heads in respect and making offerings, sicknesses getting cured. Did they make a children's song like this because the sacred trees really had powers like that? But the voice that sang sounded like it was crying. Okay. I lift the lid and look inside because it's now his job to look in trash cans everywhere. It's stuffed with cardboard. Digging into the mess to see if there's anything else. Look at that. Something that's not cardboard is buried in here. Obtained utility knife and packing tape. Did they forget these when they were tossing this out? They look well used, so they probably threw them away. No harm in holding on to these. Okay, now where? When we come back in front of Kintoki Tower... Don't know when it happened, but it looks like the cop car is gone. Guess he was only parked there because someone called him over. But this is good. Means we don't have to come back tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Was I just like making it up? Thinking that I saw things before, or is this just not a place where that happens? And it's in a different place. Tracing the thick chain sealing the well to its end. It's fixed in place with a dial combination lock. Damn, a combination lock. We have to do something about this first. Destroying it would be the easiest course, but even you couldn't muscle off this thick chain. If we're gonna break it without drawing attention, we'll need some tools. It's really sealed up tight. Wonder if the mini-shrine Shinto priest did this. Then let's bribe the guy to get the code out of him. You really think it would be that easy? We have no idea how to even contact him. Maybe the info will be inside the mini-shrine or even on the back of the sign? Can't say I'm expecting much, but it doesn't hurt to check. Okay, The two of us split up and begin searching the sign and the mini-shrine. Well, looks like we can cross off anything being on the back of the sign. Oh, there's something on the back of the shrine Shintai. Behind the Shintai sounds kind of disrespectful. Inside the mini-shrine, I find what looks like a sheet of paper wrapped in thin string. I'm really paranoid about the thingy turning off. I unroll the weather-dampened paper to find words written with a brush. If you want to know Taro's age, then inquire of Jiro. What's this? The Shinto priest for the mini-shrine wrote this. Taro and Jiro must mean the Kintoki Cedars, since they're supposed to be brothers. Guess having to ask Jiro means that one that used to be here was the older one, Taro. Then Taro's age must be talking about the numbers for the combination lock. I'm guessing the priest was forgetful, so he made a note for himself that only he'd understand. Then he hid it here. Sounds like someone went senile. Though I guess a priest for a small shrine like this probably didn't have a successor. So where's this Jiro anyway? No clue. Maybe someplace that looks similar to here? I know. I wish it would just let me go back. Let me leave. Okay, so Yeah, I know where to go. Where else did we see a shrine? It's a small shrine. It's got a Jesus standing on it. I step back from the shrine and look at it again. This shrine, it's somehow got a similar vibe to the mini shrine at Kintoki Tower. This place feels familiar. Now that you mention it, yeah. This shrine in the Jizo must be Fujiro Kintoki. We better check every inch of this shrine. I flash the light around the inside of the shrine again, illuminating the roof and the Jizo. When I spot some pale letters on the ceiling. There's something written here. Let's see. Hear the children's song, offer up a humble prayer, the two gods will bless. Multiply the numerals given by the waxing moons. That's all of it. Oh, it's a tanka poem. It's telling us to multiply the number of moons from the Kintoki Cedars children's song you heard. Multiply the number of moons? I don't get it. Besides, wasn't there just one moon in the song? Isn't it talking about the 15th night? Wonder if multiplying the numbers will be the key. The fuck? Children's song. Head to the great Jiro Kintoki. Come on, the Isaoi. Okay, injuries, illness is cured after praying to sacred trees. Shinto priest note, poem combination log numbers. Poem multiply numbers given by waxing moons. I search every inch of the shrine to see if there's anything that could be a hint. I spot what looks to be a dog's face behind the shrine. What's this? By the shape of the thing, I'd say it's a pouch. Obtained a dog pouch. Did someone lose it here? May as well take it with us just in case. Okay. Shall we see if we see anything? There's never anything. The well is sealed with a thick chain and combination lock. Try to open the lock. The children's song and the tanka I found at the shrine are clues. The two cedars songs, the numbers given by the waxing moons, and multiply. The combination has 3 digits. Choose the number for one's place. Okay, so this says the solution to this puzzle is to multiply day 15 to 16th, which yields 240. Oh yeah, it's open. I did that all by myself. Oh, color me impressed. You solved the tanker riddle. Thanks. I'm gonna open it. It takes some effort to slide the extremely heavy concrete lid to the side. Well, Akira, I see literally nothing. It's pitch dark inside. Hold on, let me get my flashlight. Amanami gulps, trembling slightly. I don't know if that's a real dog head, I'm so sorry if it is. Are these all heads? A doll head, a mannequin head, a toy head, a Jizo head, a backpack with a rabbit's head silhouette, and a dog head. Looks like wherever there was a head, it was taken. No severed human heads mixed in, thank God. I'm guessing these are all Kubitaros. Safe bet. This is Kubitaro's collection. If Kubitaro's the one who left the dog's blood on the back of the well, then there's no doubt that this is his doing. But the question is, why is Kubitaro doing this? The evening breeze brings with it a familiar song. It's that children's song again. Is it because my hand touched the bloodstain inside the well? I check my fingers. Wait, I didn't touch any blood. This isn't blood, Metri. This is right now. I quickly step away from the well and look around. An eerie voice floats over. It's nearby. Why does this voice sound so angry? Could it be because we opened the well? Stop hiding and show yourself. Is that Kubitaro from the looks of it? She's huge. Is she really a child? I swing my flashlight around to get a better look. When the light hits Kubitaro. What? She disappeared? Seems so. Maybe the flashlight was too bright? She's so big. I can't believe something of that size is still a ghost. Damn it, where'd she go? Oh. Akira, in front of you. I look and the axe is already swinging towards me. Do I have time to dodge? My body moves with my thought, and the slash that misses me by a hair knocks away the flashlight. If Amanome hadn't called out, that would have been it for me. The impact from blocking the attack makes my hand go numb. I'll get the flashlight. It looks like Kubitaro doesn't like it. Yeah, I'll hold her off while you... I say that, but what the hell should I do? My only thought is to find an opening and run away. Shit, she's angry, alright. I'm not sure I could block another one of those attacks.
Huh?
Head. What does she mean that she wants a head? Sounds like her kind of fun is in bad taste. What if Kubitaro is really a kid? But if Kubitaro really is a kid, maybe I can calm her down by giving her what she wants. What she wants? What is that? Focus. Think, damn it. Kubitaro's right in front of me. That axe will try to slash me to pieces the second I make a mistake. Let's get rid of that. And we need the dog pouch. Because it looks like a dog head, right? If she considers everything in the world to be heads, then this probably counts. I take out the dog pouch and offer it to Kubitaro. She eagerly tears the dog pouch out of my hand. Kubitaro looks happy as she stares at it. Yes, now's our chance to escape. Time to go, Amanome. I hear you loud and clear. Amanome dashes towards me, handing off the flashlight, and we book it away from Kintoki Tower. We glance back as we run, but there's no sign of her coming after us. We carefully cross the tracks, dash through the Galleria, and make it back to the station. Easy, easy. Now that I'm back in familiar territory, my heart finally stops trying to beat out of my chest. What the hell happened? Both of you are drenched in sweat. Did Kubitaro come out? Akira, you explain. I'm out of breath. He collapses to the ground. Weak. We didn't run full tilt that long. Sounds like a close call. How about we rest at the Black Rabbit? Amanome looks like he'll shrivel up and die if we don't get him some water. I drag the dead weight of Amanome with me as we go back to the bar. I quickly summarize what happened earlier to Hazuki as we travel. She asks if the head in the well was some part of some ritual. She was intrigued, but her expression freezes when I tell her about Kubitaro. I can finally relax. This sweat is disgusting. I'm dying to go home, but we need to discuss what happened tonight. It looks like Kubitaro really is obsessed with heads. We've officially confirmed that rumor with our own eyes. Yeah, she seemed happy when I gave her the dog pouch. Bet she thought it was a head. but a more fundamental question. What does Kubitaro want to accomplish by collecting heads? No doubt it's some occult thing. Hazuki, that's your area of expertise. Any insight for us? I dug through my occult books last night looking for rituals. The only thing I could find that was even close is headhunting tribes. But I doubt they're related to this. It's your time to shine. How are you so clueless? The occult idol Momo Kuruse? This is looking more and more like false advertising to me. It's not my fault. I love the occult as a hobby. It's not like I have a degree in it. Passion aside, I'd say Natsumi is more well-versed than me. She is a horror author after all. Oh my god, my leg. That's right, Aunt Natsumi. She might know something. True enough, but she's out right now. Are you planning on waiting around until she comes back? I mean, I'm fine with that if it means I get to see her, but... No, she has notebooks with all the information she's gathered. They're in the bookshelf over there. So you're saying we're gonna dig through Miss Natsumi's private stuff when she's not here? Sounds fun. I'm in. Pretty sure there isn't anything like what you're expecting, Amanome. Oh, the info notebooks of a great author. I wonder if it's written in blood, or maybe there's hair stuck between a bunch of pages. I don't think there'll be anything like what you're expecting, Hazuki. We make our way to the bookshelf and start looking for Aunt Natsumi's notes. The notebooks contain things like summaries of traditions and collections of crime reports. Every note in neat handwriting puts my scrawl that even I have a hard time reading to shame. I uncover 3 notebooks with urban legend investigations written on the cover. Which one should I look at? I pull out the yellow notebook and turn the pages. Just checking this stupid... Okay. This notebook has info on a variety of articles involving the Shinza Ward. The dates cover a wide range, even going back as far as 50 years ago. Aunt Natsumi wrote notes on each and every one of the articles. Flipping the pages, I come across an article about the Kintoki cedars. A local paper looked back on the former brother cedar trees, Taro Kintoki and Jiro Kintoki. Guess Aunt Natsumi became interested and looked further into it. During my investigation, I obtained a journal which reveals the truth about the Kintoki cedars. Despite a Kintoki village-wide gag order, the journal's writer tried to leave a record of it. According to the journal, one of the sacred Kintoki cedar trees, Taro, was chopped down. It was done by Kaneko, daughter of the Oishi family who owned the land the village was on. Kaneko suffered from oxyopia and symptomatic obesity and was considered a nuisance by her family. Without a proper education, her mental state and intelligence didn't measure up to other children. As a result, it seems she believed a bear plushie to be her little brother. However, during a certain incident, the plushie was destroyed and her little brother died. Bereft, Kaneko thought to bring him back to life by following the Kintoki Cedars children's song. Head to the Great Taro Kintoki on the 15th night. Offer to the Great Taro Kintoki and Dad will feel better. Kaneko attempted to put the song into practice but misunderstood its meaning. The head part. She always jumbled the lyrics up and thought they offered heads, which meant she believed that her brother would be brought back by offering heads to the trees. So she cut off the heads of livestock and stray dogs and offered them to the Kintoki Cedars. Of course, no matter how many heads she offered, there was no way her little brother would live. Furious at how her wish didn't come true, Kaneko stole an axe from her house. I guess this was the taboo, right? And chopped down the sacred Taro Kintoki tree. Her angry father captured her and tied her to the brother cedar, Jiro. Alienated by her family, feared by the villagers, Kaneko was left to starve to death. The corpse was never removed and decayed at the base of the Jiro Kintoki tree. Kaneko could be heard worrying over her precious little brother all the way up to her death. After Kaneko's death, the Jiro tree she was tied to inexplicably died. After the loss of the 2 sacred cedars, Kintoki village was repeatedly struck by lightning. To calm the ill-omened events, the citizens built mini-shrines where the trees used to grow. Or the transmission tower at the transmission tower where Taro used to be, and the shopping district where Jiro had been. There's nothing else on the Kintoki cedars. The story contained in Aunt Natsumi's notes, the tragedy of a girl who misunderstood the meaning of a children's song. An absurd public execution like that would never happen nowadays, but village society back then was very insular. It could have actually happened. It seems the Oishi family had complete control over the village. The villagers were such obedient saps that they followed the gag order until their deaths. They saw Kaneko tied up and still left her to die. The villagers are accomplices to all this. Maybe they maintained the secret because they also felt guilty. So, this kid named Kaneko is Kubitaro? Yeah, must be. If we combine this with what we read on the site, the girl called Kubitaro must be Miss Kaneko. Notes say the girl was giant, which matches with Kubitaro's appearance. The part about gathering heads also matches. Those heads you saw earlier at the well, no one else but Kubitaro would have gathered them. Then you're saying those heads are to bring her little brother back to life. But didn't Kubitaro Kaneko cut down the cedars because it didn't work? Why is she gathering them now? Could be a deeply ingrained delusion? Spirit behavior is affected by the regrets and grudges they had when alive, right? If she doesn't know of any other way, then she's got no choice but to frantically keep trying and hope for a miracle. If that's true, then she's a pitiful existence forever working for a wish that'll never be granted. The only ones who can end Kubitaro's delusion are probably us. You're right. It's late. Let's call it for today.
Okay.
Almost dying completely wore me out. Leaving the bar, we parted ways in front of the station. Amanome has plans to go out drinking with an important figure. The election is almost here, so he's got a lot going on. Hazuki apparently needs to stop by the agency and talk to her manager about work. Everyone's pretty busy. One who cut down tree, landowner Oishi's daughter, Kaneko. Not bright, nuisance. Oxyopius. What does that mean? No, let's just put it like that. So she could see really well. Unusual acuteness of sight. Simple obesity and symptomatic obesity. Fucking cookies every time. So I'm just kind of interested in this. Symptomatic obesity is not so rare, which occupies it by approximately 10 to 20% among whole obese patients, especially when we encounter high-grade obese patients with BMI, blah, blah, blah. Endocrinological, hereditary, central, and pharmacological obesity. Those are the 4 different types of symptomatic obesity. Doesn't really answer my question, does it? But alright. A bear plush she cherished big brother wants to bring back. Misunderstood song, bows heads in prayer. She thought it meant to offer heads. Angry at an unfulfilled wish, cuts down the Taro Kintoki, tied to Jiro, starved to death, covered up by dad, curse. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna keep this going, because I'm gonna stop after this, but because it's nearly the end of the chapter. The day, we'll call it the day. It's almost this Time of the day. Okay, a text. Wow, I wonder who this could be from. I open up the message. How are you? It's D-Man. I've prepared your next riddle. Decipher it to receive your analysis record. Search the monster that counts the burning air. Okay. Now we need to examine this. Something's stuck there. I lower my gaze to the writing on the card. A scary rumor from K-City, adjacent to Shinza. A young woman in a red raincoat appeared on rainy days in the red light district. She asks men, "Tell me, are you?" and lures them into the hotel, but do not accept the invitation. Those who do go missing then go crazy or commit suicide after. My assistant M played a large role in uncovering the truth of this rumor. I'm sorry, this is going to be so much longer than I actually want it to be. Mary? No, not Mary. Mulan. Maybe Mulan. No, Mulan is in this, isn't she? No? Yeah, I swear she's in this one. Whatever. Okay. Could be someone. Okay. Right. My part-time assistant at the time was still in college, but had a knack for scoops. Reminds me of you. I digress. A certain man's name came up. I often crossed paths with the police in my work, and I got close to a detective while spending a few nights in jail. Technically, he was no longer a detective, but more a private investigator. Regardless, there were two sides to the Riding Hood case. One, the outcome of this girl spirit, the other, the darkness that created said spirit. Evil in human form can rob lives and human rights with the power of money. I'd partner up with the detective to smoke such evils out and expose their deeds. I helped expel evil to some extent myself. To explore the unknown, you must face the living darkness. Judging by your current situation, if I were to look forward, I'm sure you'll have to face such filth in the near future. Sorry, digressed again. I suggest you do your own research on those spirits. Maybe you'll learn about them from Mr. K. Truthfully, I haven't gotten a chance myself, either. Is he mocking me? Taunting me with the fact that he knows where I live? Too much effort to worry about. It may as well go home. Man, I'm tired. Think I'll just go to bed after my shower. I think just a shower today, too. Why not? Ah, good shower. My hair's not dry, but I'm gonna lie down anyway. Hope nothing happens today. Oh, the dogs from the neighborhood are barking again. Damn, why does this happen every night? What the hell are those dogs barking so much for anyway? Someone's skulking around out there or something? I would be way more, like, worried about dogs, considering the case that you're doing, dummy. Yeah, what? It's coming from outside again, just like yesterday. Is something out there? Yes. Hello. This is Kubitaro. Kubitaro is closing in. Only a single sheet of glass separates us. Instinctively, I shrink back, but I don't have time for fear. I have to do something. I was able to chase the Urashima woman away. There should be a way to do the same now. Think, damn it. Oh, back in Kintoki Tower, Kubitaro avoided the light from the flashlight. Maybe if I have a bunch of bright light. But how should I get light on Kubitaro? Everyone will turn their lights on and shit, right? I slam my eyes shut and from my guts scream as loud as I can. Good one. Immediately, lights flash on in windows of the houses all around us. By the time the light reaches the ground in front of me, Kubitaro is gone. Taking a deep, calming breath, I close the curtains and turn on the lights. Doubt I'm getting any sleep tonight. Dude, I need to end this video, come on. My intercom buzzes like the world's ending. Probably my neighbors coming to complain about me screaming. May as well deal with them, I'm not gonna get any sleep anyway. I go to the door and pacify my pissed neighbors as I wait for night to pass. It's morning by the time I climb into bed and manage to doze off. Yes, and we will end it here. So I will see you next time. Again, don't know if I'm going to bother with all this, but you know, I probably will. Yeah, so I'll see you then. Bye.